That's true. Mozambique has become a big host of mining producer. We are still new on this area, but we have quite a lot companies, international companies at large scale mining all over the world. They're the Chinese, they're the Australian companies, they're the Netherlands companies. We have Indian also. I think most of them from India, and South African also, because we are neighbor to this South Africa, and we have several kinds of companies from South Africa. Even those international companies like from India, they use South Africans as subcontracts to work on the companies. The mining have minerals, have sands, coal, tantalites. They mining also bauxite, graphite, marble, and limestone, and other kind of minerals are there. In particular, the Indian companies and the coal mining. Yeah, we have, I think, more than 4 companies here in the coal area. Yeah. There Jindal works on the Tata Power still. We have Coal India Africa is there. We have Etastar, and we have now ICVL. ICVL is a new one. The company was run by Rio Tinto, by Australia. So now they make transitions to Indian companies. The experience is quite new because they start their activity on 2012. They was doing explorations, but producing itself they start in 2012, and so to be sure, it's not good experience at all, because the first proposal there was a kind of operations, but suddenly they changed the operations, especially on side of logistics. Yeah, and the first project one of these companies was starting producing, it was to shift the coal by the train, but suddenly they changed and shift the coal by the cars, use trucks, and that's make a lot of pressure on the roads, make a pressures. And they establish it as a dry pot where they stock the coals, and that project, that platform is in the middle of the communities, and they create a lot of problems because they're not prepared to control dust. There's a open space, and as you know, when you operate the coal and create problems. Even in the sites, not yet. I think it's not yet established the environmental management system properly. I think in a few years, as soon as possible, we expect the companies to establish that they work so as no, but they have a AIA already approved, and they have a license of environmental license there, but not yet established the system, the mechanism to manage and control environmental there so far. Because in our law, we're promoting small scale mining for local people. It's not for foreigner, and so the local people is not yet able to access the financial support to run the business. That's the problem. and when they are in place to mining, they are not. They don't have capacity to control their operations properly. But they demand their laws, their everything to make rules. But the problem is a lack of technical capacities, lack of financial capacities, all kind of they still the problems. They create a lot of problems. But yes, we have to divide the mining area in 3 areas. We have what we call artisanal area, and we have a small scale or medium scale mining, and we have a large scale. Medium scale or small scale and large scale, we try to control by the laws we have for them, because they are required to AIA, and so it's quite easy to control. We had a big challenge on the artisanal mining, yeah, because the land in Mozambique belongs to the state, and everyone have a right to have a place and start digging, start mining. That is the problem, and the people with a very low qualifications, very low, to require them AIA is still a big challenge. As artisanal mining, you can write individual, can go and apply for what we call mining pass, and small scales require a certificate, mining certificate, and large scale we have concessions, contracts, and those kind of things. Okay. And even as environmental, we divide these three groups in environmental classes. What you say? The large scale is a category A, and of demand of AIA, full AIA. And we have category B, small scale mine, which demand the simplified AIA, and we have this artisanal mining with a simple environment program. No AIA, but they have a simple standards, and we call the AIA, the environmental program, management program. Yes, by law, yes, everything's there. We have a diploma, which we call for public consultations, and that is obligatory. That's the man. All the companies take considerations of public consultants, but in reality itself, I think we need to improve more. Yeah, we are not adequately doing that, because when the large scale minings come, they come with I think sometimes it's a good studies, good assessment, and don't find the capacity to deal with this kind of stats sometimes, and sometimes they are remote areas, whereas even cars don't reach on that place, and we are not cover the whole community, entire community. Principal the community in those remote areas, whereas the projects will be established. We have what we call the mine law, environmental mine law, whereas the requirements of AIA already established there, and well done. And that mine law of environmental mine law, they submit the Minister of Mineral Resource to establish their specific regulation to complement the main law of environment. And I think the ministers are complemented. They have their self regulations for mining activity and petroleum activity, environment, to guide the environmental issues, which is not on that mine law we found in the mining law and their regulations.